Oops. Oh. There we go. Got it down. Something for the skin. Not the same for the skin. Oh, I should do some of this stuff on me. Good morning, Miss Janet. How are you, Mama? How are you, Princess? How y'all doing today? I figured I'd get up since my world is upside down right now. So my house is still upside down. So, and I'm trying to get things together. It's so funny because I bought this wig like oof, how many years ago? God, I had to buy this wig like about like 15 or 16 years ago. The funny thing is I never really wore it. I don't think I never wore it out. How are you been, Miss Janet? I'm trying not to be committed to one hairstyle. Because when you used to wear weaves and not wigs, you kind of just want one hairstyle, just leave it there. I think the hardest thing for me is to keep trying to change the hair. Just the hair I wore when I went downtown, and this guy came over to me. He was like, "You have my favorite hair color on." I was like, "Oh no, get away, John, please." It's the one thing I'm supposed to do. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Thank you, Miss Janet. I just did a whole braided wig. And I mean, it's long too. And the reason why I did it over is because I had actually took it and I washed it. And when you wash a braided wig, it shrinks like real black people hair. That's the reason why I like the braided wig, because if I want it to shrink, it'll shrink all the way up. And everybody black knows, we know about shrinkage. Hey, Princess. Thank you. My house is upside down. Oh, I mean, my house is still upside down. And it's cold. But the one thing I hate about braiding hair is the hair go everywhere. So what everybody been up to? How's everybody been? Girl, I just woke up and I was like, let me just get on up here. It's so funny when you're trying to do something like something always happens. I'm trying to get on my feet, move on with my life. Lost my job, called my son. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, Janet. You know it's weird because you was I think you was in the vibe. What's it called? Dubai or Deval? What is that place called? Dubai? Dubai? You was in Dubai? Dubai? I've been hearing a lot of people be going to Dubai. That's what it called. It's like a lot of celebrities go to Dubai. I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Janet. Yes, Miss Princess, you ain't never lied. This has been like a crazy, crazy, crazy thing. And the one thing I also noticed about lately, people people like this to poke the bear, but people don't want the bear to bite. And when the bear bites, they become victims. I don't know why people think that nobody going through anything but them when they pick a fight with somebody. But then when that person release the beast on them, the first thing they do is cry, oh, I'm going to call 911. A lot of people not making it to call 911 though. They ain't making it to call 911 because their ass has been beat the hell up. They ran him out there in the hospital on a monitor. Be careful if you having a bad day, babies. Be careful who you mess with. Everybody not having it. I'm telling you. Yes, Miss Shannon, I pray for you, Mama. We weather more storms than this one. We weather more storms than this one. And this too shall pass. And this too shall pass. I just was like, my whole house is still upside down. I need to be out. I need to be making some money. But I'm here home. I'm grateful though. I'm grateful I have a home. It may not be much, but it's all I can afford. Until God bless me with my biggest gift, and that's my money. Yeah, you'll be all right, Janet. Just keep praying, honey. Trust me. They always say God reveal people to you in your darkest hour. You get to see who's for you, and you get to see who's not. And sometimes that lesson is a powerful lesson, but it's a hurtful lesson. Because it's nothing like loving people and finding they don't love you back. It is a powerful lesson. It's a hurtful lesson. I was listening to this girl online. She's like, sometimes God removed people out your life because you couldn't do it. So they had to have the other person to do it to you so you could find. That's what I said. Tell these two guys I was saying. I was like, y'all both Asian. I was like, but you know what I want y'all to do? I want you to keep hurting me. Hey, good morning, Kimberly. I said, I want you to keep hurting me. And I said, I want you to keep showing me for me being hard headed. I want y'all to keep hurting me. I want y'all to keep punishing me. I said, because until I wake up, I understand what your job is. Your job is to hurt me. And the man above is still that in you because for some reason I keep giving you a pass to come back. And as long as I'm giving you a pass to come back, the man above is like, since you don't want to listen, I'm gonna let them give it to you. And I keep giving people the pass, and even though they hurt me, I'm like, you know what? But just maybe when a man above steps in and says, I'm gonna make them get rid of you, because I'm gonna let them punish you, you get it after a while. I say nothing but facts. So many people left and tried to hurt me, and now they're all gone. Exactly, princess. The thing is that sometimes we give people the benefit of the doubt. We look through people's eyes. We look at people through caring eyes. We know we're not perfect, but sometimes you have to accept the truth, and it hurts sometimes. I'm drinking hot coffee. It's sometimes you have to accept the truth. The truth is whoever made that saying the truth hurts. They ain't never lied. They ain't never lied. The truth do hurts. But one thing I'm gonna say is this. Well, a lot of things I'm gonna say, but when I tell you silence, when somebody do something to you, silence is a killer. Baby, silence is a killer. When people do stuff to you, and you like, you know what? I'm like, silence is a killer. Because when I watch what has happened to people who have went against me, I've been like, whoa. So don't you worry. I'm drinking coffee too with French. Oh, okay. I like that. I love French vanilla. That I got turned on that for a while now. But I'm drinking hot coffee. But I love French vanilla. That tastes good with some sugar. And I just drink it black because I don't know. My stomach be acting too funny for me. Hey Johnson, how are you, sweetie? My stomach be acting too funny, so I can't. Every time I try to eat something or do something new, my stomach be like, no, no. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm like, no, that's okay. I'm not eating nothing. Because I went to the store and I went to buy some. I had a taste for some fruit. So, but apples and cantaloupes and grapes. My stomach said, I was like, oh, hell no. Never again. I had gas. I could have been an attendant for the gas station. Mm-mm. This is not good. I need to hit that lottery for a few million. I wouldn't mind $1 trillion, but a few $1 million. So let's talk about the fact of the matter. Let me ask y'all something. Let's just say hypothetically. Let's say this. Tomorrow, or should I say today, you won $60 billion. You won $60 billion. What would you do with $60 billion? Tonight you go to sleep poor, tomorrow you wake with $60 billion. What's the first thing you will buy yourself if you won $60 billion? What's the first thing you would do? And what's the second thing you would do? I'll go first. The first thing I would do is move. You already know. Move. I want to live in a house far away from people. My neighbors are far away. I don't know where this location is located, but it's in the countryside, somewhere where it's real quiet, because some places in the world is real quiet. And I will buy me a Jeep. That's it. I need to I need to help my people. I set up a FU fortune. Oh, okay. So you're gonna give back. I heard that. Love committee. I tried a new broccoli salad. That's my coworker brought at work, and it messed my stomach up. Yes, yes. Oh, princess, you keep giving back. Well, God bless you. Not me. I ain't setting up nothing. I'm going to buy me a house. I'm going to buy me a Jeep. I'm going to sit in the backyard. I don't want no dogs because I'm not cleaning up no poop. I used to want to adopt children because there's a lot of children in the system. Hi, Cyan. But I don't know. I'm watching these kids in the system. The question is, Cyan and Kimberly and Johnson, if you won, hey, Hakeem, if you won tomorrow, today, if you won $60 billion tomorrow, what's the first thing and second thing you would do? What's the two things you would buy? If you won 60 billion, let's all speak into existence like we all could win 60 billion. But anyway, if you won $60 billion, what's the two things you would buy? What's the first thing or second? Excuse me, let's speak stuff into existence here this morning. Let's speak in existence that we all become billion dollar winners of money. So let's start this thing off for today of all being $60 billion winners. What's the two things you will buy? What's the first thing? What's the second thing? Because we need some positive stuff to speak into existence. Buy my boyfriend a new car. Buy myself a new. Oh, that's so sweet. You know what? Y'all are some really good people. Y'all are so unselfish. The first thing y'all would do is care about somebody else. See, I know y'all some good people. God bless y'all. The first thing y'all would do is look out for somebody else. God bless you. You didn't. You were so unselfish about it. Well, I'm selfish. I'm buying me a car and I'm buying me a. I'm going. Then again, I ain't got nobody ready. So you ain't got nobody ready. Gotta take care of my people. Oh, oh. Okay, how can you say I will make sure my family is safe forever. My kids, look at y'all. Y'all are so good. Look at God's people. The first thing they do is look for somebody, take care of somebody else. That's a y'all got some beautiful spirit. As soon as y'all got the money, y'all thought about somebody else. That's amazing. I guess if I was set up that way, I might think differently, but obviously y'all know I'm not, so not me. I need a whole new ass and tits. Kimberly, like, I'll purchase this body, but Kimberly, you got $60 billion. You could buy 100 titties and 100 booties. Grand Rise, Miss Gilbert. Miss Gilbert, the conversation is, if you won $60 billion as of today, you're a $60 billion winner. What are the two things you're gonna buy? What's the two things you're gonna buy? Let's speak some positive stuff into existence. So what I'm trying to say is we're gonna speak this billions of dollars. Everybody on here is gonna win $60 billion. What's the two things you're gonna buy? The first thing, second thing. I take care of those who took care of me. All right, Hakeem, man. That's why I'm in debt now, helping up. That's true, Gilbert. You do have a beautiful spirit. But remember, you have 60 billion, not million, billion. $60 billion. It's amazing. So many of y'all say y'all will help other people. That's beautiful. Hey, 3,000, what's up, mama? Okay, the question is 3,000. I kind of know what you're gonna say. If you won $60 billion today, what's the two things you're gonna buy? What's the first thing and what's the second thing? A piece of land and a boat. Okay. You must could swim, Gilbert. I'm scared of the water, Gilbert. I really am. But I understand by the water, Miss Gilbert, it is so peaceful. Well, I take that back. Since my sensitivity has risen up more, that I could kind of feel things. I don't feel the same way. But I get what you're saying. It's peaceful in certain things. I think the river. I think the ocean, no. The river. When I go to the ocean, y'all, I be hearing dead people screaming. I don't know why. I hear dead people screaming in the water, and I don't know why it happened, but it's been happening. I won't go. My friends, when I come to the beach, I'm not going to the beach. I be hearing dead people voices and dead people screaming and crying. I was like, that's why the water is so salty. It's salty tears. It's so much stuff. I was like, what is this? All of a sudden, the Clippers all the stuff started talking in my ear. These dead people was whispering in my ear. I was like, I'm out. I left. 60 billion. I'ma buy a secluded mansion in the what am I glasses? Let me put my glasses on. Let me see it. Let me see it. Oh, it's a bitch. 60 billion. I'm gonna buy a secluded mansion, invest in body and face work mama needs to complete her process. Okay. Should they be in the water and look when it's still right? Oh, you get that too, Gilbert? If I had all that money, I probably wouldn't know what to do at first. I'd be in shock. Hey, Omar, how are you, sweet? But think about it, Kimberly, because you never know. You never know. You never know. This may be your moment that things may turn around for you. A lot of times they say that you don't have it, but what would happen if you do have it? $60 billion. So the conversation, Omar, if you had $60 billion, what would you do? What would be the first thing? What would be the second? I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy a sugar mama. You gonna buy a sugar mama? What you gonna buy a sugar mama for? That's interesting. Oh, you're gonna be. I'm gonna be a sugar mama. Oh, okay. So you're gonna take care of the men's. So you're gonna look out for the men's. Okay. So you about to. So you about to go get you a man, girl. You know you don't want no man for your money, girl. You gotta be dangerous. That you know when you got money, honey, the men gonna come, and you know all men come and somebody kill us, honey. The killers be cute, but I get what you're saying. Child, I'm gonna be buying. Yeah, but girl, you gotta be careful because if you got $1 billion, and when and you talking about you gonna be living in a mansion, you know they spooking you out when they get there, and they gonna make that phone call on you, girl. Mm-mm. You gotta think like a billionaire. You can't think like a person just becoming one because you gotta think totally different then because you are now a target. Shoot, and they drain your well. Oh yes, Miss Gilbert. You have to think. You have to think differently because you are a target. Keep that in mind. You're a target for criminals. People want that money. A big target, exactly, Kimberly. You are a big target. And you talking about a mansion? Can you imagine a killer driving up to your mansion looking? He's like, oh my God. And plus you send it for him? 3,000. But but if you have sex with him, remember the sex is gonna be great because he knows what he have to do. But baby, mm-mm. If I had that type of money, he got to meet me at a hotel. Mm-mm. Don't let them know where you live at, honey. Because when you go on vacations and you start posting stuff, there's always people low key watching you. Especially they get to see your car. Because for some reason, when you get a lot of money, you start posting your car, you be posting your house, baby. And remember, the killers are watching too. Somebody be done made you mad. You be like, yo, listen, look, this is what I got. This is what I got. And the killer like, okay. Oh, okay. Let me see how the house is set up. Keep showing me your house. They making a blueprint. Mm-mm. But I'm with you though, sis. I wouldn't mind. There you go. Or get you a little hotel, honey. Never let the left hand tell them you're just coming in from out of town and look down the street. Say I'm in from out of town. You gotta make up a lie. You gotta keep the lie going. You're right, sis. But we work around some things. I'm not no dummy. Yeah, when you walk into your mansion, honey, and knowing you're gonna have an extravagant mansion. You're gonna have the mansion that drive all the way around. And then this is big thing, and knowing you got the lights in front. What's that thing called? That shoot out water? You got that thing shoot out water from your house. What's the thing's called? A fountain. Can you imagine? Girl, you'll always have a man, honey. You'll meet a man that will do anything to be with you. Girl, I'ma buy me a RV and park that bitch in the trailer park when I go my name. Exactly. You have to think like a billionaire because remember, you're not a millionaire. You are a billionaire. Billions, not a million. Not a million. I said a billion. So you on a higher level, a target. But you could be a billionaire and dress like a bum, which would be easy for me. But you know, they say money changes you. Also, the 3,000, I already know you're gonna have the best wig on. I know you're gonna have the best hair. I'm sure it's gonna be blonde. I'm gonna buy me an RV in a park. I know. Hey, Miss Hope, what's up, Mama? I know you're gonna have the best blonde hair. The question is, Miss Hope, if you won tomorrow $60 billion, what's the first thing you would buy, and what's the second thing you would buy? Oh yes, I know that hair could be. You don't have to have a budget now, Miss 3,000, honey. You're rich. You don't even have to have a budget, honey. You're rich. You're rich. Knowing you're gonna have a room dedicated to the wigs. Because I know you love your Beyonce, honey. So I know your hair can be done now. I already know. I know you have a room just for the wigs, honey. It's probably look like a saloon. You walk in and walk around, it's wigs all up, and I know how you. Child. I know you can Beyonce it up. Mm, I probably just, I don't know. As far as the wigs, I don't know. And it's weird because you can't get somebody to do your hair. Every time I try to get somebody to do my hair, they don't ever do it right. And it's weird because I could do my own hair better than somebody else doing my hair. And the one thing I hate is when you know how to do your hair, you know when somebody not doing your hair right. And every time I paid people to do my hair, I just went home and took it out. I either took it out the same day or I took it out before the week is out. It never falls the way I want. I'm not mad at you, dear. Rapunzel. Okay. You got Rapunzel hair. Consider show with all the hair that's gonna be brought with 60 billion Rapunzel. Exactly. But see the thing about it, Kimberly, by you being so rich, you're not gonna be committed. See, this is the thing I think y'all gonna do. My personal opinion. Y'all gonna end up buying cars that match your hair. You gonna have your hair on, you have a car to match it, and shoes in the bag. I ain't buying none of that stuff. I ain't buying that. But I know y'all look glamour girls. Well, some of y'all like me, y'all could kill it. But then again, you got six. I think it's levels. Because it's like the first week is sinking, then the second week it sinks in. The first week you're in shock. The second week it sinks in. The second month, your whole aura shifts. When you watch somebody drive past you with a car, you be like, yo, look at that car. Or you see some here. Remember, your whole mindset is totally different now because you're rich. You can get anything. I just want the same stylists who do Beyonce's wigs. Okay. Ribbon, what would you do with 60 million? Um, I would move first thing and buy cheap. That's it. At first, I wanted to adopt children, but I don't know. But I will move. Number one, you already know I'm gone. I ain't gone. I'm gonna live in the countryside where there's hardly no people at, and I'm gonna buy a Jeep. I just want to be able to just sit. The reason why I kind of didn't want a house, because I mean you got to maintain it. You got to cut the grass. You got to try. Then again, I got money. I could pay somebody, but knowing me, I'm cheap. I probably cut it myself. But then you got to shovel the snow. It's a lot that comes with that. That's a lot of spending. I'm tired just thinking, imagine spending. And what else? Come on. That's it. I mean, I would buy a house because you know you got to furnish the house, and then I would buy a car. And I'm more like an introvert. Like I stay to myself. I wouldn't want nobody to know I got money because you know what's gonna happen. You let people know. I understand y'all. Well, y'all got families, and say y'all with me. You already know my family is like they gone, so they dead. So I don't know. I probably would just buy a house and sit in the backyard. I don't want a big house because I feel like ghosts is gonna be attached to it. Speaking on that, remember I told y'all about this house, this apartment here. This is when everybody gets scared. Remember I told y'all about this apartment here, and I was like, it's a ghost in the bathroom, and I've invested in the vaccine that protects from everything. Child, Kimberly, you have to move differently. When people know you got billions, honey, you're a target. You invest in the vaccine, and girl, they didn't got to put a hit on you, honey. Because you know, people don't like you with money. First thing I furnish off is 2 surgeries that I desire. Move so far away, no one can find. Exactly, Hope. I'm with you. So you want 2 surgeries? I don't want no surgeries. I don't. The reason why I don't want the surgery, I mean, that's fine for you, but for me, I don't want no surgery because the thing is for me, even though I could change everything about myself, to him is still to him. And I'm watching how biological women catching hell. I don't think it's gonna be no more different for me. I just don't. I have these biological men in my house, and child, they'll cheat on you. It's like I get more married men hitting on me. It's like, what's the use? I could always find me a married man. They're like everywhere. Your wife is home, all in love, fixing you, fixing you pop tarts and French toast, and you over here trying to get in my bed, child. Tell me, oh no, no, she's a good woman, child. But there's good men out there. I think Cyan found one. Hey, shoot, Stella, what's up, mama? Let me put my glasses on. Let me see it. Let me stop. Is that Stella? Hey, Stella. How are you, mama? I see some of the most beautiful cis women having. Exactly, Kimberly. Exactly. I see some beautiful women that got money. And the thing is, like, men be like on some real. I mean, not all men, because Cyan got a good man. But how many Cyans is out there? And it's, especially to find a man that's going to accept you. That's the hard. Hey, Ivana, and if the woman is psycho enough, she can tell when he's lying about. You can't always tell, though, Ivana. Men are good at what they do, especially if he's a serial cheater. If he's a serial cheater, they good. I had a man that was cheating on me. I didn't even know it. In fact, he went and got married, baby. He got married and had a baby, and he was with me eight. He was around me 8 hours a day. So at 8 hours a day, how could you get married and have a baby? I mean, he kept me close to him. He didn't want to lose me. And all of a sudden, I called him up, and his wife said, "Me and my family, me or your what?" I said, "Who are you talking about?" I'm all like, "No." I said, "Send me his picture." She sent me his picture, and I was like, how? When? How could you get married? You're around me 8 hours. I guess the other eight. It was like, I was shocked. And he told me, he's like, "Yo, give me a call when you get off of work." And I'm like, wow, there are good men out here. Went and had a whole wife and went and had a whole baby. I'm like, how do you have a baby? You wasn't even a top. You was a ladybug. You was a bottom. So when did you get on top of, oh Lord? Obviously, that was a long time ago. That wasn't this Raven. That was the old Raven, the one that was walking into the storm. I be feeling so sorry sometimes for these cis women. I'm like, your man over here all a woman, he womanly all up. He said he more woman than you. He on top of you, acting all hardcore. And you got a full-blown ladybug on top of you, child. If the woman is like, as of right now, love no longer matters to me. I would do it just for me. I understand that whole, but you're in your feelings. My personal opinion, I could be wrong, which I probably am. I just don't feel as though a woman's gonna get all that work done on her body just to sit in the house and buy toys to stick in her booty game. That's just my opinion. I'm not spending all that money to alter my body just to sit there in the house and play with myself. I could play with myself fully packaged. I don't have to cut parts from the package. Mm-mm. But that's just my opinion. Everybody's different. Every girl moves differently. But for me, if I'm getting my body fixed up like that, some man gonna be on top of me pounding it out. You're gonna pound this body out I want you to pound me out so much. I'm gonna have silicone coming up my titties, my nose, and my mouth, child. Mm-mm. But I'm a hoe. I'm getting me a new pair of tits, man. But I think Hope gonna get the cootie cat. I think Hope gonna get the cootie cat. Hey, Mister Like It, Miss Like I Do It, child. Somebody gonna be pounding me out. I want to, child. I spent all that money. I'm sitting in the house buying toys. Hell no, I ain't buying no toys to stick up in me, honey. I'm like 3,000, honey. I'll be purchasing men if I got to. But somebody gonna be pounding. I ain't purchasing no man because it's easy to get some people. The one thing a man will give you is his ding ding. He won't give you his heart, and he won't give you his spirit, but he will give you a ding ding. I ain't paying for no ding ding because it's easy to find a man that's willing to give it to you, honey. And a married man will give it to you faster because he already know what you want. Because the same thing in you that you want is the same thing in a married man. Now, a single man, child, please. He too busy out there trying to take the condom off, giving you diseases. I've noticed that too. I be reading people profiles. It was like I'm positive. I was like, child. I be trying to get on my hypochondriac. I'm like, why? This guy was like, I'm not. What's this? What he saying on this app I was looking at? He said, I chase nobody. Bitch, you HIV positive. Child, please, anybody. I ain't gonna say that because that's mean. But my thing is this, and it's just my opinion. If I got a disease, I have to be more gentle in my approach, unless I'm just angry as hell. And even if I was angry, I wouldn't type it. Because if you that angry, you shouldn't be dating until you're better. But you like, I ain't chasing nobody. I'm this and this and that. Child, please. You got the kitty. Child, please. And not saying you can't be in a relationship, but if you acting really nasty and you know you sick, nobody want to put up with that. Nobody want to put up with that. If I had the kitty, God forbid, I'd be nice to people. I'm like, how you doing? I want to work in your heart. I want you to give me a chance. I want you to see me as a human being. I want to come off of you nasty. You know, coming at you, I'm coming at your throat, and I want to be with you, and I'm sick. Child, please. Honey, you can get a lot of bees with honey. You can't get nobody you acting nasty to people. Especially in this lifestyle. You mean, and then the condom break, and next to your, and he nasty now, acting nasty to you. If the condom break, he gonna be even more nasty to you if it break, and then he give it to you, child. Yeah, I understand they bitter, but you need to wait. If you mad and you bitter at 3,000, you need to wait before you start dating. You need to heal. You gotta humble yourself. You can't be nasty and sick. Child, you gotta wait till you start dating. Don't be making no act on my son. I don't chase nobody and cussing everybody. And he was cute too. I looked at his pictures and stuff. But you know, I like to read. And thank goodness he put it. Now I know people who are positive and stuff, and they're really nice. They're humble. They're funny. They make you laugh. But you can't be coming at people's throat like that. And you nasty to people. You got to go into healing. You got to heal, honey. You got to heal. Your delivery got to be more humble with people. Because what you want is somebody that's going to love you. And you want somebody that's going to care about you. Now, what I'm thinking is the reason why you got sick is because somebody wanted to pay you back for hurting them. Anyway, let's get off of that. I don't want to stay on that too long. Okay, let's go back to the question at hand. The question at hand, Mr. Like It, Do It. The question at hand is, if you won today $60 billion, what's the two things you will buy? What's the first thing you will buy? And what's the second thing you will buy? I'll be back. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Oh, gotta get my tissue. Oh, I'm buying a house and then some investment. Okay. I'm with you. I want a house. A vagina in each. You know what? Hey, Lily. A vagina in each hand. You know what? I can't. Excuse me. Yeah, but you're gonna get tired after a while. You're gonna get tired. I'm with Hope though. I mean 3,000. But if I get me a man, I don't want. I don't know. Another thing, it's gonna be hard to find love. That's the thing. Then again, it may be easy to find love because everybody gonna want you. A new meaning of hand job, exactly. I don't know. You have to only deal with people. Exactly, but see, that's the thing about it. You gonna have a lot of new friends because people gonna be low key watching you, unless you're not the kind of person that's a media whore, so you won't post it. If you don't post stuff, you'd be surprised what people won't know. I mean, unfortunately, y'all know I'm poor because y'all, But I could be rich. I could be living in a mansion, but y'all like Raven, you poor as hell. Raven brokety broke. But mm-mm-mm. You know what I hate? Remember, anybody ever been in a relationship and all of a sudden it goes sour, and that energy that happens when it goes bad, and y'all kind of hate each other? That's what I hate about relationships. When it started going dark. I'll be back. My coffee's ready. Do y'all know when it's actually a little easier to navigate someone when you don't pose as much? That's true, Miss Hope. Y'all know what else? Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Do y'all know? I don't know if y'all know this, but y'all can tell me if y'all do. Maybe y'all do. Do you know when you get an SRS surgery, do you know you have to stick something down in your thing to clean it? Like you have to keep. They give it this. Oh, what's this thing called? What's some things called they stick inside of you to make sure it stay open? I think it's called the oh god, I can't remember right now. But you have to stick it inside to clean your thing out. You have to stick stuff in it to clean your vagina out. What is it called? What's some things called? Dolly, yeah. Yeah, exactly. But you gotta stick it in your thing to clean it. Like you have to literally stick it. Catalyst. It's called Dolly. Yeah, that's Dolly. No, but you gotta use some no, but it's something it's douching, but you gotta stick something in there. Like you just can't douche it. You got to stick stuff in there because it like stuff it gets stuff like you gotta stick something in there. No, no, not some Eve, y'all. Y'all gotta stick something literally in there to clean it out. It's like cleaning out I hate to say this, but it's like cleaning out debris. Like it don't flush like a regular vagina. Because a vagina cleans itself. Yes, exactly, Mr. Duke. Exactly, like a hose. Exactly. You got to really go in there and clean it out because it don't. Because if you don't, it's gonna smell. Even though you could douche, but you gotta. It's like, look, okay, this is the thing. Like if you spray it, it's you got to literally stick something in there and then move like this out and pull it out and move it. Because what it does is start creating this other thing in the inside. So you have to literally clean it out. That's why a lot of girls, when they have the surgery, other girls be like, damn, what's that smell? It's not funny. But they smell it. It says smell. It said the odor is so strong because you have to literally stick something in there and like clean it out. See, they don't tell y'all that. But it's like a woman's body is different because she has period menstrual, so her body cleans itself. It has a smell, but it's not like the smell we get. It's a different type of smell. So her body cleans itself, and a lot of people talk about women's vajayjay, that they smell a smell. So with you, you're gonna smell the smell, but it's 10 times over. Because a woman has a period every month, her body cleans itself, even though it may have a smell. But for us, it's gonna have to be more. You have to be more in depth in cleaning. I'm gonna keep. Can keep it. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot they don't share with y'all. It's a lot they don't share. And y'all, because a lot of girls, that's why a lot of girls be like, this other girl was telling me, she said, baby, you got to clean it. She's like, you got to get in that tub and you got to stick something in there and like really clean it out. She's like, cause it's not gonna, it don't clean itself. But it smells stronger. Yeah, you have to really clean it. I mean, unless you're the kind of girl like, oh well, whatever, he'll get over it. They said that smell is so strong. I mean, it's like if you ever been on a bus and somebody got on a bus smell like hot piss and they didn't get on a bus yet and the smell hit you, you're like, damn, that's how that thing gonna be. Okay, Hope knew this. That's why I'm just celebrating. Right. See, Hope knows what I'm talking about. It's crazy though. See, they don't tell you all that when they tell you about the SRS surgery. It's a lot that goes with that. And then like Dilate, like 3000 said, you have to stick something in there. So the collaborator, what is this? The catalyst. It's a lot that has to. It's a lot. It's a lot that you have to deal with a cool cat. I guess once you, I guess once you get used to it, it's no big deal. Once you get used to it, but can you imagine you lifting your legs open the man be like, oh God. You be like, oh that smell. You have to get up real if you like me, if I had a cootie cat and I know it smelled bad, I would get up way early in the morning and start washing it. So when he woke up, he was like, damn, you smell good. You always smell good. Child. Ooh, and then you have a cootie cat, you stick your finger in there to check it and it stinks so bad you can't even wash it off. You can't even wash the smell off your hand. Oh my God. Yeah, once you get used to having a cootie cat, you just wash it. I mean, it's no big. I believe when it's something new, you have to get used to. Once you get used to it, it's no big deal. My opinion. Now, I'm just saying for me, I don't know. I think it's just a waste of money. I don't know what that is. To be honest with you, yeah, you gotta clean it. You have to clean it. I mean, for me, some people may like funk. Some people may like the smell. I don't know what it smells like, but it's like it smells really bad. I've heard a lot of girls be like, yo, what the hell is that? She's like, that's my new vagina. So where did you get the dollar store vagina? Because baby, that smell is fierce. When they just take the balls out, girl. I don't know. But I don't know, everybody's different, but I know you have to really clean it. Now remind you, this is every day. Now with your ding ding, you just wash it off, throw some soap on it, lamine it up, and you good. With that, you got to go digging. Chad, you got to dig and dig, and you better not hope you dig it too much. You end up being sore and raw. Now you done made yourself raw from cleaning it too much. Then the man supposed to take his ding and stick inside and you pound it. Child, your cootie cat sore, and then he pounding you. And if he got a big ding ding, he's trying to push it all the way in and ram it, see if he can go for child. Now you back in the hospital, child. And he looking at you. If you lucky, if you come to the hospital with you, they're gonna rip your insides out. Child, I think you should find out what it's like. Yeah, right. No, Lily, you go first. I'd rather sit. I'm trial and error. I don't need to try everything. I'm good. I'll let Miss Hope get it. Miss Hope can get the cootie cat. I'll let for Hope to give us an update. She will be our news anchor woman. So we'll wait. She'll be the news anchor woman. Because other than that, Hey Memphis, what's up, boo? How are you? The conversation is, in case you know Memphis, is tomorrow you won $60 billion. What's the two things you will buy in Memphis? $60 billion. What's the first thing you will buy? And what's the second thing you buy? Now you got a rash in your cootie cat. Exactly, Kimberly. And you know a man don't care. And if he find, you know you want him to do it, and like, damn, I'm gonna see if I could take this. He rip your child. And don't let him have a. And another thing is that you can't take big things. If your man got more than 7 inches, baby, you gotta watch the way he have sex with you because he get too happy and busting walls. You in the hospital. And you better not go overseas to get a cootie cat. Because baby, you go overseas, a doctor don't want to touch you over here in the States because he don't know what type of girl. You better turn around and let them stick it in that booty hole. Some man in the car. Okay. So you want to buy land? Okay. A lot of girls get us arrested, darling. Child. If things ever go wrong. I know this one girl, her name was Josie. She was beautiful. Like you would never know. And she went and got the surgery. And I remember she was like, Raven, I got the surgery. It's funny when girls get the surgery. They be like, feel it, feel it. I was like, I don't want to feel it. But I look like, she's like, feel it, feel it. I was like, no, I don't want to feel it. Baby, this girl was beautiful. She wore real hair. She'd take and put it up like a bun. And I know her very well. Well, I did know her. Her body wasn't dilating. And she had to go to emergency because she wasn't dilating. And the doctors would not touch her because they didn't know what the other doctor did. She went and got the surgery done. I think it was Mexico. She got the surgery done in Mexico. And she needed to go to the hospital. Now, remind you, Mexico, hospital, you got to get there in 5 or 10 minutes. Mexico, hospital, don't want to touch you because they know what the doctors did. You're dying. And that's what she did. She died. I talked to her sister the day she died. I called her up. She's like, yeah, my sister's dead now. She said, she explained to me that her, she couldn't dilate. And they couldn't catch a flight out because she needed something right then and there. And the doctors wouldn't touch her. That's horrible for me. I think that's horrible to watch a girl. It's hard for anything, but to watch somebody die right in front of your eyes, you can't do nothing about it. That's trauma for me. That's traumatizing for me. I know women who get bottom surgery and are well in and out of the hospital getting exactly that won't work. They sure won't. These doctors won't send the girls home and never think about it again. Exactly, Mr. Like I do. Thailand is good for trans surgeries because the trans community is huge over there. Yeah, but you can't get your flight out if something goes wrong. A lot of botched surgeries done in Mexico get redone by surgeons here in America. Yeah, but you got to find a surgeon. Hell, all I'm asking for is hormones, and I can't even find a doctor for me. And all I wanted was hormones. So here it is. I'm trying to find hormones and I can't even find a doctor. They don't know how to treat me. A couple of trans girls, Shauna Brooks, were in the show Botch, Fixing Botch, Mexican. Yeah, I saw that too. The thing is, like, a surgeon doesn't want to touch another surgeon's work because they don't know what they've done. And that's the thing about it. It's weird, but it's real. I get it. Because, like, if I did something on this person, and here it is, you coming in, you don't know what I did. You don't know how I did this whole surgery. You don't know nothing. But you come in and fixing stuff the way you think, and then you end up killing the person. Because I had it set up a certain way, and you know how I got something set up. Now here it is, you come and fixing my stuff, and then you end up killing the person because I had it fixed a certain way. You can get hormones from Planned Parenthood. Yeah, but you need a doctor. I need a doctor to monitor my blood and stuff like that. It's just not the same. Have you heard of Full X Healthcare? No, I never heard of that. But the thing is, I can't find a doctor. I need a I had a doctor. I had a doctor with Claire that I had, and it was like so my doctor, they end up changing the thing, and when they changed it, my doctor left. So he told me I had to get another insurance if I want to come see him again. He was like, "This insurance is no good. You have to go." I was like, oh. So then I told y'all this story before I went to see a new doctor. And he was like, "Why are you here?" I was like, "Did you read the chart?" He was like, "Yes, I read the chart." He says, "I'm just trying to figure out why you're here." The whole new doctor, he ain't know what I was. He thought I was a biological. And he got offended because he felt as though he's a doctor and he doesn't like the fact that me questioning him. And I'm like, I told y'all this story. Let me give you a real little jab real quick. Some of y'all don't know. Okay. So I went to the doctor. My doctor always went to. I went to go see the doctor. It was LGBTQ. Basically, they treat the girls like us. So we get hormones. You know, they do the blood work to see if we got syphilis, gonorrhea, all that kind of stuff. So the doctor used to laugh at me. He's like, "Damn, you don't do nothing. You always home." He's like, he was shocked with my results. He was like, "Damn." So anyway, he sent me in the room. He told me, he's like, "Listen, they're changing the things here. I'm leaving this place. They're getting all new doctors. They're getting whole new things." So they hired a whole new doctors and stuff, which did not treat the girls like me. But they kept the LGBTQ, but it really wasn't LGBTQ. It was for biological people, not trans or two-spirit or trans men. None of that stuff. They did not treat that. They kept the name, but they changed the doctors. These doctors were not aware. So I went to the doctor and stuff like that. I called them up. Actually, they called me over the pandemic. It was like, "You haven't been to the doctor." And I expressed to them. I said, "Well, y'all got a new doctor there." And wait a minute, I'm jumping before. So I went to the doctor and stuff. So I went to the doctor. They told me they had the doctors that was there. So I went there. So I got to the doctor like that. They made me fill out information. They looked it up on the computer. They saw me at the system. They said, "Okay, fine, you've been coming for years." Fine. They gave me the what's that thing called? The chart. You know, you put your name and stuff. They give you the chart where you put your, what's that thing, the application, or it's like the visiting chart. They already have me in the system. So I had to fill it out, and then you hand it in. She just basically puts it in and put it in the system and stuff like that. And then basically this doctor gets it and then, you know, comes out and says it. So the first nurse came out. She was like, "Come on in." So I came inside. She took me. She let me stand on the scale. How much weight I won. Not one. How much weight, how much I weigh. You know, they do that, stuff like that. And then she brought me to the back. She's like, "Wow, you're really tall." She's like, "I wish I was tall like you." Da da da. I said, "Well, I'm tall, but you know, I'm single." She's like, "Yeah, well." She said, "If I had legs like you know, try to pump me up, whatever." Excuse me. She was really positive, really, you know, so that's okay, whatever. You know, I'm in the system. Everything is there. And she took me to the back and stuff like that. We had a conversation. Everything was positive. Everything was wonderful. And then she was like, we talked about heels, we talked about clothes. And then She asked me, why are you here? Planned Parenthood gives the girls everything they need for their hormone doctors and all. Planned Parenthood is really a good option as well. Also, the Gay Center NYC. The Gay Center NYC don't do what they say do. If you talk about Colin Law is a piece of garbage. I'm going to say she's a piece of garbage because if you don't got the right insurance, they won't help you. Now, I've heard other people who are not of color express that they went straight and they told me no. They was like, no, if you don't have insurance, you can't come here. That's what Colin Lord told me. That's a piece of garbage. I don't go for that because I called them a few times and people told me, no. I say it for the record, no, they do not. They'll tell other people that, but that's not accurate. It's not true. I called them 2 times on different occasions, and at both times they rejected me. Said, if you don't have insurance, you can't come. The other girls were like, oh, but you're not a girl of color. But anyway, another thing. So let me go back to the story. So, so I get there and stuff like that, and then she was like, "Why are you here?" She saw me on the computer. She looked it up, and I told her I couldn't get hormones. I really didn't need nothing else. I just wanted some hormones, stuff like that. She said, "Okay, fine. You know what you need the hormones for? Let me do blood work." This is when she caught on to it. She asked me, "Was I pregnant?" I said, "Okay, something's wrong here." She said, "Are you pregnant?" I said, "No." She says, "Do you use when you're having sex? Do you use what type of protection do you use? Use birth control, or do you use she said a female condom?" She was like, "How's your menstrual flow?" "How's my menstrual flow?" I said, "Did you read the chart?" She's like, "Yes, I read the chart. I'm looking at it right here." You're asking about my menstrual flow. You're asking me about okay. It doesn't take me much to realize something is wrong with this picture. So I expressed to her what was going on. She takes the computer, she shuts it down, she's like, "Oh," and she hops to walk out the room. So all our conversation we had was irrelevant. That's why I'm talking to people no more. Because once they found out the shift changed in the way. So she closed it. So I was like, yeah, well, you just let him know. I'm thinking to myself, if I was her, I'd be like, yo, when I run into the doctor, I'd be like, yo, listen, she's one of them two-spirit women. I would have dropped the dime so he didn't walk in and do it and say, she was the nurse that was preparing him to, before I see the doctor. So I would have dropped the dime in his ear. Maybe some code they do at the hospital, I don't know. But she didn't drop a dime in his ear. He walked inside and did the same thing she did. And she had to do was, he walked inside, he was like, how may I help you? I said, to get the hormones. He's like, for what? He says, let me just see. Let me just check your blood work. Oh, you have high blood pressure. You really need to get your high blood pressure now. I'm gonna have to give you high blood. I said, I know I have high blood pressure because y'all giving it to me. So he was like, well, he spins his little chair around. He looks at me, looks at me and stuff. And I'm like, okay, this is gonna be interesting. I was like, now is he gonna ask me the $1,000 question, or did she drop a dime on me, or am I about to revisit this whole situation once again because you treat the girls like me, but obviously you do not? So then he comes inside. He was like, well, how may I help you? I said, I'm here to get hormones. He's like, for what? He said, your blood pressure is really high. It's really high. He's like, you can have a stroke. I said, yes, I know I have. He says, no, you can have a stroke at any moment now. You do know that you're really on stroke level, right? He said, don't you feel something beating in your head? Don't you feel a tick, tick, boom? I was like, no, I don't hear no tick, tick, boom. So he was like, so he sits me down, he looks at me, so how may I help you? I said, I'm here to get hormones. He said, for what? I said, did you read my chart? He was like, yes, I read the chart. So he goes down, he listens to my chart. He said, yeah, I read the chart. He's like, he gave me the, bitch, what is your problem? What you in your menstrual or something? He gave me the look like, bitch, you really trying me today. I don't got time for this. And I'm looking at him. I was like, did you read the chart? He was like, yes, I read the chart. Okay, you're in your feelings. But did you read the chart? Okay, am I in the computer? Yes, I see you've been here for years. So I just told him. He goes, oh. Oh my God. Oh, I don't even know what to do with you. I'd have never guessed that. Wow. Oh. Now he looks to see if he can spook me. Here he comes. Y'all, every girl knows the quiet part. They get quiet and they go, oh, you one of them Jerry Springer bitches. And I'm sitting there like this. And he looking at me. And I'm like, and this is how, let me show you what I had on. Well, this is not exactly, but this is how I looked at the doctor's office. Let me see if I can find it. Yes. It's a man hit me up. Let me show you how I looked at the doctor's office. So they did, and everybody was giving me compliments and stuff like that. First of all, I was like, I know you're giving me compliments because all y'all want is money. You know, you're gonna be treating me really sweet for some money. But the thing is, no one knew. No one knew in the check-in area. No one knew what I was. Now, remind you, this is what's dangerous about what I'm sharing with you. This is dangerous. This is what is dangerous. I'm gonna share with y'all. Now, just imagine you can't if these are the type of doctors that are coming inside of working. This how my hair was. Can it catch you? So these are the type of doctors. Is the camera pulling in? Anyway. Okay. So these are the type of doctors that's coming in, and you're supposed to read the chart on each patient to make sure you're going to do the right thing for this patient. Y'all not reading the chart. Y'all showing, hey man, y'all just showing up. You don't know what I'm, you know, you don't even know what I am. I could be sick, I could be dying. Y'all ain't read nothing. And that was foolproof. That's something y'all should think about. When y'all go to the doctor, they did not read the chart. Now, remind you, I done went from the front, the lobby, they didn't read it. I went to the nurse, she didn't read it. I went to 3 people, skipped the fact of who I was. 3 people in the doctor's office. So when you taking your mother and your father, y'all better play the first, the middle. Remember, 3 people, the lobby, the nurse, and the doctor didn't even know what I was. And I'm sitting there, and I got the full chart, and I'm in the computer, and none of them figured me out. So how you as a doctor in a hospital, you supposed to read the chart on each patient to find out what's going on. But remind you, 3 people skipped the fact of who I was. And remind you, Rave is not even a little bitty thing. I'm 6 feet tall. So I'm questionable within my height. But that's just, you know, I know girls to talk to, but I'm just saying. But they skipped over it. That's why when it comes down to doctor stuff like that, you have to be very careful. These teachers, exactly. I don't understand. No, the nurse gonna leave the room. You know, exactly. This is what I'm talking about. They don't be known. This is the one thing I told y'all before. In case y'all don't know, I'm gonna share it again. I went to emergency. I went to the hospital. I went to emergency, and I went to emergency to the hospital. They really don't be knowing. They do not know. They do not know. And what they will do, this is what they'll do. Like if you tell somebody, they will take the F and make it into an M. Now remind you, instead of you telling the doctor, you're trying to change it to an M. Why don't you just tell the doctor? Because it shouldn't be an M on it. But my thing is talk to the doctor, use some professionalism, call the doctor to the side, stop being so stupid, and tell the doctor, okay, this person is one of, you know. But no, you want to change it. Now this is what's going to, let me tell you how the misconnect, this is the miscommunication. So you change it to an M, even though the name and everything is changing, but it says F. You change it to an M to let the doctor know. It's a different situation. It's not. It's a hospital. It's emergency. So you change it to an M. When the doctor looks at me, he sees F. He's moving through F. He looks at the paperwork. He sees M. He feels as though he needs to correct that because obviously he's looking at an F and not an M. So it's a correction on their part. Somebody made an error. So now he's sitting up there changing the M to an F because basically what he's thinking is somebody messed up. We need to fix this before we get caught. So now he changed it back to an F. The doctor's here. Well, I might pull down my paperwork as agent and they'll get mad on that. Exactly. Exactly, Kimberly. I would say I don't know why I don't get my parents. They don't be knowing no when I tell you, they don't be knowing. I always said before, I said no matter what you do, it always go back to him. Exactly. The thing about it is it's crazy. It is really, really crazy. And it's like, to me, you as my doctor, you are in charge of my health. Now, my doctor who treat the girls like me, he basically left and went somewhere else. And I was like, you know what? It is what it is. I have not been on hormones. I have not been, I still got a lot in here because I wouldn't take them. So I got a lot. I guess God had a bigger plan because before the pandemic, my doctor used to give me tons of hormones. And he gave me tons of them. Also gave me a lot of high blood pressure because I had a stroke. So he loaded me up. So I still got a lot of hormones. I got spironolactone, I got estrogen, I also got the what's this thing called? Cinepro. So I got a lot of pills. I don't take them, obviously, but I still got a lot. Like I could still pop a hormone pill. But if I pop a hormone pill, I pop a hormone pill like one pill for like, I have to say, I pop a pill about like every 4 or 5 months, like one pill a month, not a month, like 5 months. And sometimes some months, sometimes not at all. Hey, Nisei, May. I don't take them because they make me emotional and depressed. But the thing is, like, it's a lot. Hormones make me too nice. It make me to a crybaby, Lily, and I'm with you. It make me into a crybaby. But it's just too much. So when I feel like I'm not being treated the way I'm like, but I'll pop one. And like if I start looking at myself and I'm getting to it. But I'm like, you know what made me stop taking hormones? Hey Van, I don't know if I said hi to you. But do you know what made me stop taking hormones? You know what made me really stop? When I was looking at cross-dressers walking around here, ain't got a hormone in their body, and look just as fishy as me. How is you looking fishy and ain't even taking hormones? You a cross-dresser. Hell nah. And she pulling men and ain't even popping hormones. And all she doing is a cross-dresser. Child. And I'm taking pills gonna give me cancer. No, I'm looking at cross-dressers. Look, they like one way and tomorrow next. Child, please. And look just as fishy as me. Ain't a hormone in their body. They a woman Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The rest of the day they men. Child, please. And they look like they've been taking hormones for you and ain't taking nothing. Child, please. And here it is. No way. I only took testosterone blockers. I'm afraid to do more. That's the thing about it. I've seen a lot of cross-dressers look like two-spirit women. I've seen a lot of cross-dressers look like biological women. They're everywhere. I watch a lot of butch queens. who look like biological women. And I've seen that that's becoming really in volume. Men who like to play in girls' makeup. You got men who play in girls' makeup with beards and eyelashes on. Where did we get to this part? I do not know. That's not my thing, but that's, you like it, I love it. But I know it's a lot of men like to wear false eyelashes and beards. What is that? Full foundation, eyelashes, and a beard. What is that? But you know what? You like it, I love it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You do you, boo. Because one thing I'm thinking, as long as you look like that, it keeps them off of me. Even when testosterone blockers, my doctor told me no bananas. It could be dangerous. But they said bananas help take your they're good for high blood pressure. And that's the thing about it. This LGBTQ child. It's a lot going on. I refuse to be a part of it. Those dudes think makeup makes them more attractive than maybe a man will want them. Notice how a lot of them not that cute. But you know what, 3000? The reason why they're doing this is because they're getting men. They're getting the men. That's the thing. They're getting them. They wouldn't be doing it if they weren't getting them. The men are coming. Remember, it's like a virus is spreading. If for that amount of men doing this, the men are coming. They're coming after them. Trans are different from cross-dressers, I think. They're supposed to be, but they're getting the same men. The only difference between a trans and a cross-dresser is one is taking pills to kill her body, and a cross-dresser ain't. The cross-dresser is taking ding ding, and a trans woman taking hormone pills that's making her get her cancer. They definitely coming for freaky. Yeah, but it's the same thing. They come for us. They come for us for freaky reasons. They ain't coming with us no ring. They coming us for the bed. They don't give a damn about us. Because when they finish with us, they got to play that hardcore role of, I hate them things. They make me sick. I can't stand it. They become boosies. Child, please. Yeah, there's a lot of boys that don't feel cute. So they cross us once. Boys want to talk about it. Yeah, but it's a lot of them. Hey D, what's up, mama? But it's a lot of them. They pulling them. That's the thing. That's the thing I be telling y'all. Keep in mind, if people are doing it, it's because they're getting the men. They're coming. Like I told everybody before, the DL life is bigger than the LGBTQ. It's bigger. The DL. Now think about it. You got cross dressers that's pulling them in. You got the men that act like butch queens pulling them in. You got the gay men that's pulling them in. You got the two-spirit women that's pulling them in. These are mostly all DL men. All of us have the same, so they're all DL. So if they're all DL, where are they at now? They're with the biological females. So biological female like, oh no, I can't stand up there. Girl, they in our bed. Y'all just don't know that. They playing their role. They're gonna throw you off their set. And that's the thing about it. They're in our bed. The men are over here. Your straight men is in the LGBTQ. And also your straight women is in the LGBTQ. Because we always have to remember, there are a lot of females out here who's messing with them too. Messing with the true spirit women and also messing with the trans men. Child. Or females, or the lipstick queens. The lipstick lesbians. Y'all know what a lipstick lesbian is, right? Y'all know about the studs. There's some studs out here dressed like Stone Cold Men. There's some studs out here that look good as hell. There's some studs out here that make you question your own sexuality. Damn. And she not transitioning. Her voice is deep as hell. And her mannerism is just so hard. She's harder than most men. Child. And she identified as female, but she dresses like a stone cold dude. Child. And who over there? Who over there? Straight people. Straight people over there. They're in the LGBT. Child. Yeah, it's a lot of DL women. Former studs. Yeah, exactly. The lipstick lesbians is the one that wear makeup and look really pretty with lashes and stuff, and they give you that. Child, it's a lot. We always focus on the men, but there's a lot of females. When I became where I am, I never thought I've had so many women hit on me that made me question my damn self. I'm like, shit. Maybe I should just, I don't know, child. Where my damn clothes? Child. It's just crazy out here. Yep, some of those studs look like you, but they do. Some of them studs be fine as whatever. My fat cis co-worker destroyed the women's bathroom. What does that mean, PU? Oh, they blew. You must be at work. That's the thing. This world got a lot of different things in it, and it's just a lot of mental. It's a lot going on. That's the damn sure. A lot. But they love to call somebody out their name. That's like I was saying before. Where is mine? Oh, here it is. Just like before. Just because they gay don't mean they can't fight. I don't know why people think that. Just because they're gay don't mean they can't fight. Just because they're two-spirit women don't mean they can't fight. I don't know why people get it misconstrued. So when you run in your mouth, especially when you call these girls men, are you nothing but a man? So if you see them as a man, are you not a little worried that their strength could really whoop your ass, or you just caught in the sauce? Because now you're picking on somebody that may have been through holy hell, and your outcome may not be the way you thought. Now, if they come over there swinging knives and slicing you the hell up, what you gonna do? Oh, I can't believe you cut me. I can't believe you stabbed me. I can't believe this. Now, all of a sudden, you're the victim. So when you pick a fight, you got to be prepared. They always say when you come to war, don't come to a gunfight with a sword. Because while you about to pull out your sword, they done shot you right there on the spot. Oh, I thought you wanted to. I thought I could get a chance to get close to you. No, that wasn't part. That wasn't part of the assignment. Now, and here it is, your family. So and so died. Y'all didn't have to kill him. Now they showing up. That's why people be sitting in the courtroom when the family going crazy. They be like this. And the family go, oh, you don't have to. They having a fit. The person standing like this. Because what your family did to this person, and I'm saying in all cases, what your family did to this person, they was like, okay, I'm going to sit in jail. But I got one. And here it is your family showing all out, trying to get to you now. That's why I don't do stories on certain things anymore. I'm like, no. I watch a lot of hypocrites. I watch men turn on me, all up in my DMs, all up in my box. Then they get caught by their women. They turn around and act like I'm the one chase them. And I mean, women be so dumb, be like, oh, you trying to get my... I don't want him. He's in my inbox. Then he'll block me because he start all this confusion and will not accept what he did. And then there's a girl that'll get upset. We'll talk to him. She'll go out and get full-blown AIDS and give it to him to get back to his girlfriend and him. Or she'll find a girl who got full-blown AIDS and ask her to go after him and sleep with him Did he have AIDS? Because it's easy for a man to take a condom off. He will like, yo, all she gotta tell him is, I'm good. Most time he don't even talk about protection. He'll just slide his thing on in there and just slide it on in. I know this Spanish girl in Elizabeth, she came upset. She was real beautiful. God's daughter, Alphabet, she had AIDS. She went and she slept with a ton, this is horrible, first of all, because just because you're mad at somebody, well, a lot of times people do revenge, revenge sex. That means you gave it to me, I'm giving it to everybody else. Nobody cares about me, something. And unfortunately, a lot of people do this. So keep that in mind, y'all. Keep your protection on. You got people out here for revenge because people feel as though they gave it to them. So what happened was she went back and she slept with a ton of men. And by her being so beautiful, she was a two-spirit woman. And she slept with a ton of men. They didn't use protection. And he ended up giving it to his girls. They gave it to their wives, their girlfriends. Now women walk around HIV, full-blown AIDS, compliments from the boyfriends. Not just one man. She gave it to every man. If he didn't want to use a condom, she didn't say nothing. Slid it right up in there. And they say she turned it out. There was so many positive download men. She just put it all out there. All the men that was DL went home and gave it to their girls and their wives and their children, the newborns and the babies coming in. Child. You never know a person's frame of mind. When they're angry, they don't give a damn. They will kill your wife, you, your newborn, all kinds of stuff. And it triggers out. Not saying protection is 100%. But I say use it anyway. Because you never know what somebody's on that mental. You know, they're angry, they pissed off. That's the same thing I was talking about when I read this guy's profile. He was like, I don't chase nobody, y'all ain't this and this and that. But you got full-blown AIDS. You said you're positive. So why are you on the app dating and you nasty? He's angry. He may be out for war. Like, trust me, it's a lot of angry people out here. When they take that condom off having sex, honey, you better turn around and try to beat the hell out of him. In my opinion. I've had to fight men. Child. I done fought men naked. I have fought men butt naked. I fought this woman. He was big. He was fine as hell. He was built. Honey, I will fight. No. We fought down. I'm in house fighting naked. I was like, you got to go. He's like, what is your problem? Now, remind you, even though he's trying to rape me, he asking me what's my problem. I'm telling you, people are for real crazy. I mean, for real crazy. That's why they got bullets for guns. Because child, this is so true. How you call somebody a man and then try to pick a fight, knowing you right, exactly, Mr. Like it. Oh well, this was a girl on internet who did that, and then put out a video naming him. Wow, that's crazy. What a girl I'm talking about, she died. She ended up dying. She died. Baby, I used the women's restroom, and some funky ass this one pussy. Like even after they get up. That's true. That's true. That's true. It's just really crazy. That's the thing about it. You know if somebody's on revenge. I've talked to people who are sick that's very angry. And their whole attitude is nobody cared about me. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I get it, but come on. Don't make everybody pay for what somebody did. Like, everybody. Because a lot of innocent people going to get caught out there that didn't deserve it. I'm not saying he deserved it, but a lot of people, especially if you got a man that's loose, if you're messing with a man that's loose, And most men are loose. There's a lot of women loose too, though. But, it's just, I don't know. I know this one girl, she always used protection with men. So she was like, she was sick of men, a girl like us. So she was sick of men, and she was like, I'm going to start dating women. So she transitioned and stuff, but she was like having no luck with men. So she started dating biological females and caught AIDS. She was with men for years, but then with women, she took the condom off and caught AIDS. She caught AIDS from a female. Child. She wanted to leave men alone and found a biological female and got AIDS. The tallest seat be having pussy. Oh no. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You could be the biggest whore in the world. Just use protection. That's all I say. Do you, boo. Bust as many as you want to bust down, but protect your body. Because a lot of times these men is not staying. And the first thing they're going to do is say, you gave it to me. I know you ain't a child. Do not meet the other side of that person. Because a man or woman will not accept responsibility. They just change your life. And instead of, for me, if I did something like that to you, I'd be apologetic. Nope, they ain't apologetic. Like you can see stuff. See if I dirty pussy. Oh my God. They don't care. That's why I don't want to get married no more. Child, good Lord Jesus. I went to Walmart. I didn't know this stuff was cheap. There are so many LGBT people out here being loose because they're depressed and just don't care. They'll never die. Then depression becomes. That's true, Mr. Like I do. It's the truth. It's a lot of people depressed though. It's a lot of mental stuff you have to deal with. But I think with a lot of people, they just want to be in love. But I'm good. I learned to love myself. I remember one time in handicap. So yeah, I just it's just real out here in these streets though. I think the hurtful thing is when you do finally find someone and then somebody comes up to you to tell you that your man is cheating. That's hurtful for me. I've been in those relationships where you think you found the right one. Everybody hit the thumbs up for algorithm, whatever the hell that means. So, and then somebody drops a dime and let you know the man that you've been seeing. I think that always hurts the most. I've had people done that to me. They'd be like, Raven, the man you seeing, let me show you something. And send me pictures of him with somebody else. I'm like, it's too much. It's too much. It's a lot. It's a lot. Anyway, I just try to find other ways of being happy. Whenever I see a couple together, I'll be like, I I don't mind. I know I don't like I can't stand cheaters. I don't know. I just feel like this. If you're gonna mess around with somebody else, just use a condom. That's all I say. I know it's a big world and I know you're gonna see a lot of flavors out here. I get it. But at least use protection. That's all I say. If you gotta cheat, just use protection for my safety. I don't care if you fucking horses and rabbits. Just use protection. But I know they ain't going to. Then I go, I'm so sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. Then he crying from child. That's why I just stay by myself. It's not worth it. Maybe I need to start going into the toy store, start dating toys, and start sticking Martha Stewart plastic in my body. Had sex with myself, and then charge myself a finder's fee. Let me stop. Um, do y'all be wanting a fall winter babe? I don't, but it brings. I used to 3,000 wait, but someone who can come up with convincing lie, you play situation over and over again. To, right, right, Hope. I don't expect a man to be faithful to me because there's a lot of beautiful women out there, but at least I told this one guy this too. Let me tell y'all this. I saw this one guy, right? Excuse me. I was saying to him, I said, listen, I know you're younger than me, so you're going to see a lot of beautiful women. Just use protection. Baby, he was offended. He's like, what you mean use protection? So he left me alone. Then he come back to me to told me he caught a disease. He came back and told me he now got a disease. An uncurable disease. He was offended because I said use protection. And he left me alone and went and got a disease. He can't even be cured. All because he was upset because I told him I said, if you gotta cheat, I would give you some condoms. He was like, condoms for what? Now he gotta take pills. The first one, he bought him the first one. And my thing is this, you're offended by me trying to watch your health. So you left me alone and went and got herpes. So now you got herpes. And remind you, you would think after they caught something, still got a nasty attitude. Oh, I'm not going to argue with you, Raven. You just want to be right. It doesn't matter what I want to be or not. You the one sick, bitch, not me, ho. I told you, if you want to have, I told you if you want to sex with somebody else, I'll give you condoms. It's not that deep for me. You work, you could buy your own damn condoms. You're a grown ass man. Why you ain't buying no condom? Child, please. Especially since you want to be loose. Child, you want to be everybody's man. So you don't think women aren't loose? You don't think all these women out here, you think these women coming from church services? Child, they lift in the panties, drop the panties too. A lot of men think like straight up dudes. They just want to see the different sizes of men penises. They want to see if they could take this size and some girls have been turned out. Some girls are nymphos. So you think because she's a female that she's not a nympho? Child, you never know a person's frame of mind. I never knew a lot of people try. And here it is now, you done got yourself sick. And you young as hell. Somebody trying to help you out and you get offended. I don't want to use protection either, shit. But I know you don't care about me. And I don't need you to keep telling me you don't have to care about me because I get it. You don't got to keep telling me. I know you don't give a damn about me. I get hit by a car, you ain't even give a damn, child, please. I already know men don't give a damn about me. I got the memo like 100,000 times. And I realized no matter how many times I have asked men to let's build, let's make money, that ain't what they want to do. Or maybe just not with me. They don't want to build. They don't want to make money. They don't want to go on trips. They don't want to do none of these things. They just want to be a hoe. Just like this one dude, he out there still walking on the street, look like a big ass homeless sinner. Walk with other girls who at home ain't trying to go nowhere in life, but just walk just to the plate. What can you do? I just don't say nothing to him. I walk right past him, walk right past me. He saw me working. He looked at me, and I was like, "This, you worried about what everybody thinking about you, and now you walking on the street being homeless. Let him be homeless. You don't want nothing out of life." I seen that a lot with men. A lot of men I knew I could have built with decide to be bums, decide to be homeless, decide to be people on the street asking for money. They don't have to be. They chose to be that way. I don't understand you as a full blown man that could get a job, don't want to work, or you become a street pharmaceutical. Now, if you're a street pharmacist, and I could tell what you are, the cops could tell what you are, and I don't even come outside that much, and I can tell what you're doing. So if I can tell and I'm seeing you, child, they don't want nothing. That's the reason why I say protect yourself. They don't be wanting nothing out of life. Them homeless guys be caught up. They on darkness. Exactly. 3,000. But not all of them. They just don't want nothing. And be LGBT, be scared to live. Exactly 3,000 because they broken. So many people walking in this world that's so broken because they want to live what other people think they supposed to be. You have to, in order to live your life sometime, you gotta let society's ideal of you die. And once you let society ideal of you die, that's the day you about to start to live. And baby, you're about to live it up. And watch everybody follow behind you. But what is you doing? Why don't you put me on? But as long as you sit down with them, it ain't never gonna be good enough. Are you still doing your own? No, I haven't been on them things for you. I haven't been on them. I popped one. I popped one so far this year. I probably took like six. I probably took like 6 pills this year, Yvonne. 6 pills, if that's not the most, this year. And where we at now? We almost close to trial. I don't pop them thing. Free your mind and the rest of amen, hope. But everybody can't do it. And that's why they become on drugs. Because this world don't give a damn about. I tell guys this all the time. This world really don't care about you like you think. They be thinking it's like the oldest world. Like they really don't care about you. Oh, you just saying that because you want to be with me. Oh, okay. How do people do that? How do people do that? I'm in the process, but can't figure out how to do it fully. In the process of what? You have to really, unfortunately, as the old saying goes, whatever don't kill you, make you stronger. Baby, I'm stronger than strong. This world has let me down and have dogged me. I tried to put so many men on and they ain't give a damn about me. But that was then. That was the old Raven. This Raven don't give a damn. But that Raven, I was like E.T. Hurt, trying to help a person. When I realized these men ain't shit. They ain't shit. They ain't shit. And if he cute, he got mommy helping him. He got a bunch of side chicks. And if he can't find a few side chicks, he got a bunch of gay men. He's so connected with so many people want him. Child, please. He got gay men that's calling him, asking him to suck his dick for $100. So a guy hit him up like, yo, I'll give you $100 if you let me suck your dick. And then he had to get his dick. So, child, I know a lot of men like that. Coming home from prison, getting their dick sucked for $100, $200, fucking the boys, then going home to their girls. And women think he out working, honey, he out to escort him because he know his dick is in high demand. Figure out how to get rid of stuff. Well, what kind of stuff you trying to get rid of? Mr. Like I do. The truth is that we're the strongest. We are not afraid to stand fully. And we are though. You're right. 3,000 because it's never enough. It's like, how many times can you tell me I don't mean shit? I think it hurts because you kind of, especially if it's somebody you really wanted, and they keep showing you something like, "Oh," I think it's that moment where it hurts really bad. It's like, I really want you though, but I have to accept what you're giving me, but I just kind of don't want to accept it. Like I'm just waiting for a turnaround. If I just wait a little longer, and he ain't turning around. He is what he is. And you keep walking back like, come on, like get it together. Then you try to talk to him, you try to reason with him. He just don't get it because that's not the man for you. And it hurts, especially if you feel like it really is, and he's not. He's cute, he make you laugh, but he's not the one. And you like, damn. You like, damn, you too. That's what gets me. I admit it. I knew we got along perfectly, but they couldn't deal with their reality in society. We go through the worst pain and abuse, but we still the people. It's true. That's true, 3000. It's a lot, though. It's a lot because we have to be stronger than strong. We have to be stronger than strong. And some days, we don't want to be stronger than strong. We just want to get underneath the covers and hide our faces. It's like, I've had enough. The abuse has been overwhelming for one thing to continue to function. The abuse has been overwhelming. I think my problem is I had wanted just one man. Now I don't want no man. And I think it's the curse because I said, no matter what a man could do to me, I'm always going to love him. And it's almost as if the universe said, okay, well, let's just see about that. And when I say grab me by my hair and was punching me in my face, the universe has basically whooped the hell out of me and then kicked me on the side of a car and run me over. All because I said, no matter what a man do, I'm going to love him. I was like, okay, you won. I'll step away. Give me 5 minutes. You'll never see me again. Yes, 3000. I've been through holy hell and back, especially when the abuse is at home. It's worse when it's home, but they don't want nothing. I mean, nothing. It's like a waste of time. So now I date men. I don't even know if I should even use the word date. I just be Shirley Murdoch. I just as we laid. I'm the Shirley Murdoch. As we laid, we forgot about tomorrow as we laid. It's morning. It's time for us to say goodbye. Goodbye, baby. You're leaving me. I know you got to go home to face your wife. Child, please. I'm a Shirley Murdoch. Mm-mm. You can keep him. You can have him. He ain't good for nothing. He ain't good. And I definitely don't want to keep him. But he be good in bed, honey. That's all he good for. And then if you do pull a man like that, what he doing to his girl, he gonna do to you. Child, please. I watch men tell me, I got a good woman, but I want a girl that's got something extra. I'm like, so why get it cut off if you're in high demand? As long as you got something extra, honey, that's always gonna be something extra in your wallet. That's something extra brings you cash. That's something extra brings you houses. That's something extra brings you cars. That's something extra brings you cash. That's something extra gives you a credit card. That's something extra gives you wigs. That's something extra gives you lashes. As long as you're like the regular females, honey, you got cash coming. That ain't nothing. That extra is nothing but a roll of $100 bills. Because when you take your clothes off, he's looking at you because this is some new shit. And it's crazy. And it's funny because you didn't sign up for that, but whether you signed up for it or not, this is what you gotta do. I'm just over it. And then when you meet a man, you have to give him time to get there with you. Oh God. It's like babysitting a baby that just got dropped off at your house. You be like, yo, when is you coming back? When is you coming back to get your kid? That's why I'm gonna keep my long leg. Exactly. As long as you got it, honey, you always gonna have money. That's your money, honey. That's a roll. That's a roll of $100 bills, honey. Cause you don't look like every other girl, honey. And that's the sad part, but it's real. I didn't sign up for that either, but who cares what I signed up for? But a lot of men love pacifiers. That's what I call it. I used to call it my revenge stick, but now I learned they like it. I call it a pacifier because the way they do what they do, 3000, that's their pacifier. It's just, I don't know. And I be getting them. Y'all be getting them. I'll never forget. I used to sit around the house. I used to cry. I used to cry over men. I used to just cry so much and just lay in the bed. And I could never understand how men could do me the way they did. I used to cry. But it's the old saying go. If you can't beat them, join them. And I did. Can't nobody be a bigger hoe than a hoe that's been hurt by people she loved. Because at the end of the day, child, this guy hits me up. Am I attractive? Child, you a ladybug. You a ladybug. And they're going to tell me, well, I want you to, do you have a car? Can you come pick me up? You're a ladybug. So you want, okay. So you want me to get a car and come pick you up. But you're supposed to be the man. Fuck out of here. Am I attractive? No, you're not attractive. You're a woman, honey. Chaplain. I used to do that when I had a car. I used to come pick men up. Anything to show a man that I was different. Child, please. He said, am I attractive? Now I'm about to crack his face. You're not my type. That is so mean. But I learned this from another girl. She was like, you're not my type. Now, if I was him, I would block me. He acts like, you ever see Will and Grace? He acts like, what's that guy name? You see me in Will and Grace? What's that guy named Jack? He acts like Jack. He wants to know if my type. Wants to know if he's my type. I'm like, no. You're a lady. Yeah, Jack. I'm like, you're a ladybug. I could easily come home and find you in full drag, honey. Tell myself I want to try something new today. Chat, please. You're a ladybug. I blocked this other guy, this black guy. He tells me. So I sent, he saw my pictures. I had my hair braids. He says, what's your ethnicity? I said, I'm black. He asked me, am I from the States? Is my family from the States? Like, did we just come over? I said, come over from where? I said, what are you talking about? He said, well, are you here like legally? Am I here legally? I was like, is you sick? Is something wrong with you? Need some medicine? Am I here legally? The hell are you talking about? I blocked him. It's something somebody said in this chat room. They said, Raven, just block them. Hey, Tess Passion, what's up, mama? Raven says, sometimes when you tell most men they're not our type, they get very mad. I believe in Miss Passion. But he can get very mad. He's very thin. He gives me, I'm about to blather you on the Vogue. So he gives me this. Nah. Hey, hey, baller. He gives me this. He also gives me when he comes home. He got on like little stockings, a little doobie wig on. He's a white guy, but he's very fishy. He was like, all I want. He said something that let me know he was fishy. He said, all I ever wanted was someone to come home to cuddle with me and hold me. I said, to hold you. I was like, he's cunty. There's nothing wrong with being cunt. I just don't want to cunt my bag. And then his profile says it's a bottom. He says verse, but I look past the verse part. When I hear you talk, I already know what you are. That's what a lot of guys feel about me, though. They're like, baby, you act more alpha than submissive. You. That's the thing about it. If you are a woman and you're strong, they call you alpha. You have to be more submissive. And the reason why they said it, because they know if they say certain things to you, they may get their ass handed to them. So they feel like they need to take you down a few levels to make you feel like you ain't even more softer. You're too strong. You need to put like dresses on and flowers, and you need to be more, get your hair done and your nails done. Been there, done that. So you want to break me down to rebuild you up. Good night, Mr. Like a Do It. That coffee mug be making me want some Boston. I just you can see it up there. I just I got 2 cups of coffee. This coffee must be sleepy time coffee. Because every time I drink it. But it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. It's just crazy. I just so weird. Everything I wanted to do didn't happen. You ever try to settle for somebody that you don't even want for the fact of seeing that they would treat you different and they treat you like dirt too? You like, you ain't even my type and you treat me like dirt. I dated short men, they treat you like shit. I dated tall men, they treat you like. I'm like, so what I did was I took a page from them and I started dating people I was attracted to. Because I asked guys, I was like, it's like, why would you date somebody you don't want, babe? I'm like, why would you date somebody you're not attracted to? I said I date them because I figured they would treat me nice. I didn't care about how they looked. I cared about their spirit, their heart. The men was like, well, we don't. If you don't look a certain way, we don't want you. I'm like, damn, just like that. It's like, no. If we ain't attracted to you, we don't want you. So you got to be fine or beautiful or something. But if they ain't not attracted, they don't want you. Which is crazy to me. I think the worst is feelings getting dumped by somebody that you think is child. He be ugly as fuck and his self-esteem is higher than yours. I never forget this guy told me, he said, I choose you to be with. I picked you. I said, you ain't picked me. Child. He's like, I choose you. I was like, they really got, these girls got you fucked up. First of all, child. I blocked them anyway. I blocked everybody. Everybody's blocked. You ever block people and can't understand why they don't call you? I'm like, nobody never calls me. Then you check the block list and find every damn body in that bitch. You're like, oh my God, everybody's blocked. That's why they even calling me. I'm thinking they acting funny, ain't checking on me. I done blocked every damn body. Child. Anyway, I went to I went to a hair braiding store because I wanted to find out how much she charged to braid hair. And she was like, okay, how long do you want it? She said, oh, you want it that length? So she looked at me. She was like, I think she said $300. And you know, once I heard $300, I was like, oh, 300. Okay, well, it is a lot of braids. And I understand they doing dogging y'all out because you used to get your whole hair braided for $80. So now it's $300. I get it. So then she started speaking African, whatever language. And I was like, the one thing about me, if you speak African, you speak Spanish, or you speak in whatever it is you speak, you do that when I leave. You could call me all kinds of names. You could talk about me like a dog, but through Chinese, Asian. If you speak another language, you could go in on me when I walk up. But in front of me, you better speak, say things I understand. Because at this point, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. You be like, go get some of that voodoo here in the back. This teaches bitch a real no, 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 no. I don't give a damn if you about to give me voodoo hair that's gonna destroy my life. But in front of me, you better keep English. And then you say something, the other person looks at me, child, because you know I'm watching. I'm black first. I'm watching. So if you start speaking another language, I'm like, mm-mm. I said, okay, well, give me your card. I'll be back. I'm going to smile. I'm going to play dumb as. I'm going to act like Chrissy from Three's Company. I'm going to be dumb as hell. And when I leave, I'm going. If you speak that shit in front of me, don't bother me. Say the English. Exactly. Exactly. I got trust issues. Y'all know. And for me to sit there and let you do my hair, child, because your hair is spiritual. See, that's the thing, y'all. Just imagine, just picture this. I can't stand you and I'm braiding your hair. Think about this. My energy is dark and negative, and I'm braiding your hair. Y'all need to look what I'm doing. I hate you, but I'm braiding. I'm braiding. What type of gift you about to get from that hair when you leave? I done braid stuff in your hair and I hate your guts. And now you leave out all that spirit, all that spiritual stuff is with you. Your hair is sacred. That's why the old saying goes, your grandmother said, don't let nobody touch your hair. Because they pull a piece off. And here is a child. Becky Hill is real. Yes, baby. Your hair is very spiritual. That's why they used to do voodoo. That's like if you touch a certain thing, child, you got somebody braiding your hair, can't stand you, child. I set my black ass right here in this house, and I braided my wig back up, added some more hair onto it, and I said I'll stick with that. When I want to wear braids, I'll wear braids. When I want to wear this little red hair, I'll wear this little red hair. If I want to wear mm-mm, mm-mm. I braided that wig. I braided that hair today. It came out really pretty, but it was really long. Yeah, it's really pretty. It's really long though. I would like for a man to come up and take me. Then again, now I'm a Gemini, so you already know I'm AC Deucey. I don't know. But y'all have to watch people touching your hair. If a person loves you and they're positive and they keep talking about great things, if a person sits you down in the chair, they be like, you know what? Good things is coming your way. Things that you never thought was gonna happen for you. When they talking that type of energy, let them braid your hair. But if they start getting quiet, and for me, mm-mm, no, mm-mm, you got to be very careful because people can work a root on you. And how do they start? With the root of your hair. Mm-mm. I had this one woman. She said that she was African, but I can't find her no more. I don't know where she's at. But she used to do my hair before. She used to do my hair for $80. But that's before they start charging the girls. And you know what's weird about that? You know the black people started that shit up. I know it was. The black people that got the cosmetology license with the hair school got upset that people were braiding hair and they were doing it for free. So basically, they went into war. So now, in order for a braider to be a braider, she has to have license now, which is so stupid. Why do you need license to braid hair? You only braided it. And a lot of these girls who went to hair school can't do hair. I don't know how many times I come in here done my people realize they can't do hair. Like you can't do hair. And then on top of that, you don't have a growing hair. If you ain't got no growing hair, you shouldn't be doing nobody's hair. I used to do women's hair. They kept coming back, so I stopped doing it. But I was cheap though. Voodoo is real. I don't trust anybody with my hair. Exactly, passion. That's the thing about it. Child, she touched my hair today. She looked at it. Child, I was like, oh God. And you know me. You touch my hair is sitting in some hot water and bleach. I was like, mm-mm. It's so weird because when people see my braided hair wig, they be looking at it, they be like, where you get that hair from? I guess people don't put it together that somebody can actually take a wig and redo it. See, when you pull, you'd be surprised how many things you could do. Oh, that's where this came from. Okay. And I done threw it away. I didn't even know this was like this. Child, when you pour, you be surprised what you could do. That's one thing I learned being poor, honey. You be surprised how you move. You be surprised how you eat. You be surprised how you shop. Well, I've always been cheap, so. Anyway. Oh, well, y'all. What time is it? I start to want to start wearing makeup. But um, I heard water in my bathroom. I went bought curly hair. I took it out. My bathroom is still messed up. Remember I told y'all about, remember I told y'all I said this apartment is haunted? Do y'all remember this? Let me see if y'all remember. I said something in the bathroom and somebody would die in this apartment. Somebody died. And I told you about the spirits and stuff in this apartment. And I said it's in the bathroom. Somebody died in the bathroom. Y'all remember I told y'all that? Because I've been having a storm. Do y'all remember me telling you? You remember that? So y'all know the storm been going on in this place here. So my apartment been upside down because of the storm. And of course, this is so weird, but it happened in the bathroom. So I'm gonna let you see, since the rain has basically destroyed my bathroom. Let me want y'all to see this. The bathroom is still leaking. It's now nighttime. Water dripping. It's falling down in shisha. Oh God, it's so weird too. That's my bathroom now. As you see, it has traveled all the way down to here. Now it's gotten worse. It's now coming down here. It's leaking even further by the light. Now it's getting to the light fixture, which means this part is going to collapse as well. So that's my current situation now, and that's where I'm at. So the weird thing about it is I expressed that it was the bathroom, right? So let me see if I can find something. And I kept saying, so what they did was, I'm happy Jesus. What are they gonna do to fix it? Okay. So they took, I'm gonna show you this. So they redoing the whole bathroom. So they snatched the walls down. It's like this now. So this is what it looks like now. They took the walls down. They're gonna redo the whole bathroom over. Y'all see this little thing right here? This right here. That's where, this is where the mirror was at. This is the bathroom. Maybe it's the mirror. You see this little white thing there in the picture? So I'm like, well, what is that? So I feel as though whoever died in this apartment, they stuck them in the walls. They stuck them in the walls, like the body. You know, like what's the thing called? You get cremated. They put the body inside the wall. This is the mirror, right? They took the mirror out. This is behind the mirror. But look at this bag inside of the mirror. There is a bag in the mirror. And this is behind the wall. Look how you can see straight through inside the wall. So I went to go look a little further. So I want to see further inside the wall so you can see deep in there. This is the camera. I got the camera all the way inside the wall. Look at this. Look at this sheet inside the wall. You see that white thing in there? Now that was behind the mirror. And there's something heavy in it that's in the inside of the wall. It's something heavy inside of that wall. Like it's like a bag, but it's like something heavy in it. This was in the mirror behind the wall. Look at this. Look at the bottom of it. No, I don't know. I really don't know what exactly to do with it. I don't really want to touch it because it's kind of like a spiritual thing. So I don't know to touch it. All I know is it's sitting in the wall. It's nailed in the wall. Yeah, but I talked about this and it's so weird because you can see it. The landlord needs to fix it. He's gonna, yeah, exactly. But they took everything out. They ripped the walls. They got everything. They bring everything new in and they tearing it down and rebuilding it. But the thing is like the wall is so, and it's weird because I told y'all I was like somebody died in this apartment and it's that bathroom. When I tell you I used to watch them walk in the bathroom, I used to watch him. It was an old, I don't know if it's a white woman or a real light skinned woman, but she had gray hair. It was an old woman. And she died in this apartment. And I used to watch her walk in the bathroom. I used to literally watch her walk in the bathroom. That's how I know who it was. And I used to sit there like this. Like most people like, oh my God. I used to just watch. I used to just sit there just like this and watch her walk in the bathroom. I used to watch her rock in that bathroom. And when she used to walk in there, like if I came in there, if y'all remember back in my live, I told y'all before the storm came, I said to y'all, I said, I've been burning incense in that bathroom. If I remember, I said I bought incense and I burned them in that bathroom because something is going on. And all of a sudden, look at the bathroom now. If y'all remember back on lives, I told y'all I said I've been burning incense in that bathroom. And look what happened to the bathroom. It could be a body in the wall. Scary. Voodoo just gotta be real. When she walks though. She walked like she's supposed to be, honey. She walked like she alright. She be like, just walking. And people be watching movies like, tell her to walk into the light. I was like, that's not quite how it goes. Get some sage. I'm like, that's not quite how it goes. That's good for the movies, but real people going through this shit, it's not. And the thing about it is, I'm so used to it because I've been going through this since I was little. It doesn't matter whether I like it or not, because clearly I don't have a horse in this race. But I kept telling y'all about this over and over. The reason why I told y'all is because I want y'all to be aware. So when stuff come into fruition, y'all can say, okay, you did say this. That's why I want to show y'all the wall so y'all can get receipts. And thank you, Ibana, because I see you remember. And I think about I was telling people, I was like, it's the bathroom. And I was burning the incense and stuff in that bathroom. Because when I used to go in the bathroom to do my hair, I would get somebody whispering into my ear. And it was always something dark and something trying to make me depressed. And it'd be like just saying things to me, just try to find something to bother me, to hurt me. That's why I started burning the incense in the bathroom, because I caught on to what it was doing. And even though I couldn't see it physically at that point, but I could hear it. And it was like I started feeling really depressed and I started feeling really sad. And that's why I told y'all before to be careful, protect your spirit, because just because you can't see it, don't mean it's not there. And what happens is when you start thinking about stuff that you wouldn't be thinking about, but it'd be really dark and it'd be very depressing. And if you're an empath, which most of you are, you're going to pick up this energy and it's whispering in your ear. It's got you think about stuff in your past. It got you think about things that happened to you. It just keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going and flipping and flipping. It just keeps messing. It's like somebody doing this. And it's trying to find something to get you to snap. All of a sudden you be like, I am so depressed. That's why. It's been working on you. You can't see it physically, but mentally it's in your ear. So what I would do is I would burn an incense in there on it. And what happened was it kind of started refraining from it. So, like it did with the apartment I had in Elizabeth, I started realizing what it was doing. And my house caught on fire in the walls. Wow, it's funny I'm saying it. It caught on fire in the walls. And look what we're talking about now. We're talking about the walls again, in the walls. 2 times we're talking about in the walls. A house caught on fire. That's how I ended up here. The house caught on fire in the walls and up here. Now here it is again. I'm in the walls. So in the walls of these buildings and houses and stuff is their spirits. Child. Just heard a noise in my room. You funny, but I'm serious. This is the only problem I have. When the men be in here slamming me against the wall, they be watching me. Ugh. I'm doing the OnlyFans in my house with the spirits watching me. Ugh. Little mothers lived. They be like, oh, you're nothing but a hoe. You're a Jezebel. Little mothers live. Can you imagine all the dead people watching you while you having sex? Oh my goodness. Guys be turning you in doggy position. They be standing like this, like, you ain't nothing but a hoe. You was a hoe. Look at you, trash. Trash, trash. Let me stop. It's not funny. I don't know. It's so funny when I start talking about spirits, everybody be leaving. Like, oh, please, no, no. That's the funniest thing I've always noticed that. If you want to clear a room, start talking about spirit. Oh, no, please, no. I always wonder why people get so scared, though. They must already know. They just don't want to be reminded because they see things too. You can only live a lie as long as you want to live it, but the truth is always going to be there when you want to face it. This is funny to me. Anyway, y'all, I got my heating pad. I'm going to lay in my bed. Have y'all heard of... No, what is that method? What is a Samhain? Samhain? What is that? Oh, oh. It's the original Halloween. Oh, okay. Mm-mm-mm. What is, do you believe in demons? I absolutely do. I believe they live inside of people's bodies and stuff, especially if you got a light that shine in you, honey. But you got to realize what it is. If you realize what it is, you won't answer when it calls. And it's usually the ones who try to start a fight with you on the streets because they see the light that shine in you that you don't even see shining in you because you're too busy being depressed and sad. But the demon sees it. So again, witches, yeah. But if you're the kind of girl or guy who burn candles, they consider that witchcraft. So witchcraft takes place in church because I've been watching churches burn candles. That's a form of witchcraft. But the thing is, people really don't know the reason of candles. So the thing about candles, when I share stuff with y'all, remember the dead people taught me. I ain't read it from a book. They taught me stuff. The reason, let me tell you something about candle burning. You know about candles? Talk about the Memphis. What do candles, what did you learn? I don't know. Because I'm gonna tell you what the spirits told me with the candles. I want to see what you found out from it. Oh, oh. What did you find out from? Yes, the church is a form of romantic. That's true. I'm about to go to bed, y'all. I'm getting sleepy. Okay. When this is the weirdest thing, but it's what I was told. You know how people like to burn the white candles or whatever candles may be, and the fire. I don't know about the candle. Okay, let me just say, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm about to go to bed, but this is the thing: when people burn candles, whether they know it or not, the candles represent different things, stuff like that, which people feel as though the yellow candle supposed to be protection, white candle supposed to be purity, black candle supposed to be for like sickness, stuff like that. Green candle supposed to be for money, imagine that. Red candle and black candle supposed to be the first candles. Basically, if somebody sent it to you, send it back. Red candles never, ever, 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 in my opinion, never burn a red candle, y'all. Never burn a red candle. Never, ever, ever. Because what it means is, if something bad coming, it's going to speed it up to come faster. That's what that means. They do the reversal candle. The reversal candle means the red is the top and black is the bottom. So the red candle speeds up, the black is the bottom. So what it does is speed up what's coming to you, the black sends it back. So it's like reverse candle. Whatever somebody trying to do, this back. Okay. The light, the flame that's burning, is the way the spirits get to look into your life. They get to look through the flame and see you. They can see you through the fire. They can see you more clearer through the fire. Why? I do not know. But they can see you easy. It's kind of like putting a pair of glasses on. So they can see you easier through the fire. That's a lot of times when people burn candles. They put the offering around it. They'll put like clear water. They'll put like 7 pennies. They'll put candy around the candles. That's offering. And then they'll pray over it for 7 days because it could be a 7-day candle. And you pray over it, and then something's supposed to happen. Now, if you burn a candle and the candle burns clear, whatever was coming your way, it's not coming, it's been cleared up. If you burn a candle and the candle burns black, something is coming. You have to get another candle and burn it again till the candle burns white. It has to be clear. Because if you burn it and it don't burn clear, you have to get another one. So whatever's coming, you have to stop it and reverse it back. So you have to get another candle and burn it again until it burns clear. I don't know about the candles. Anyway, enough of that. Oh, they made so much for Gizmo. and Vincent and looks like nothing is wrong with him. Yeah. When I try to talk to a lot of people, sometimes people are not ready to receive it. Everybody has their own definition of everything. But anyway, y'all, I'm getting very sleepy. Love you guys. Love you girls. I'm about to go, y'all, because I'm falling asleep. I want to take this wig off. Where's my I'm gonna take this wig off and I'm going to bed. And talk to y'all later. Something to think about. Good night. Love you all. Be safe until we meet again. I'm gonna take this wig off from hell. Can you imagine you sleep with somebody like, give me my wig? It's my wig. Oh, girl, take the wig. Ooh, just imagine. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.